What's up, guys? I haven't made a video in like a couple months, so sorry about that. I've been pretty busy, but I'm here now, and I'm gonna do a review on an iPod application that I just bought, and this was the only application that I bought for money. Normally, I always get mine off for free. So this was like a pretty big change for me. It took quite a bit of convincing for me to actually pay for something. And the application I bought was not like a 99-cent application. It was $20. So $20. But I needed it, so that's why I got it. Like the alternative was it would something else. It would cost me around $300 or $400. So $20 seemed pretty good. Anyway, I'll get into it. So the application is called SPACETIME. So that's what it looks like, SPACETIME, and it's a graphing application. All right, so I'll get into it. Let me just clear this. Okay, so when you first turn it on, this is what you get. You have your screen and then your entry bar. What it is basically it's basically like those Texas Instrument calculators, except you can graph in 2D, 3D, 4D. You can have a three-dimensional graph changing with time, its properties changing. You can solve derivatives, integrals. You can solve differential equations. You can do Maclaurin-Taylor, your basic series. You can do Laplace transformations. You can do all of that, and it is a really, really neat application, and it's the only one of its kind in the App Store. I spent like maybe 3 hours on the internet forums looking around for this, so I'll just show you a basic parabola. So here's your basic entry bar. So x to the power of 2, right? And then you just hit, you can't see this, but you hit plot, and it plots it for you. So there's your graph, and if you double click this graph, you get a full screen. You can move your graph around, you can zoom in. What's really cool about this is you have these little boxes here. If you want, it calculates the zeros, your maximas, your minimas. So, and then little circle appears where it's this is obviously minima, but you click that, it tells you the coordinates of the minima and maxima. So I found that was pretty cool. You can zoom out. But this is a really basic graph. Let me show you some more cooler ones. You have this catalog. You have your like menu bar here, your basic entry. If you double click the graph, zoom out, and you can. So this was your first, I guess, calculation, and you can. This is your second one. This little green thing. Then you can enter like a cubic function, x to the power of 3 plus 2x squared plus 3. All right. You hit plot, and there's your second graph. So this was your first, and here's your second. You double click the graph, get it full screen. You can turn it like this, all right, and you can play around with it. Again, you have your zeros, your maximas, your minimas. It'll find all of it. You have your trace function, like on the if you're taking a calculus course or something equivalent, especially in college or some high school BC Calc course or something, this will save your life if you need it. So like on the TI calculators, you have your trace options. Everything you need is here. Right, double click the graph, come out, so you can view your previous calculations. So this was my parabola. Scroll down, this was your cubic. Then you can enter a new one. It's ready to go. So I'll show you some more I guess complex ones, which I don't want to put in right now. Okay, so I'll just open a demo here. Show you some more complicated ones. So here's a bit more complicated one. It's a shell. You can zoom into it. All right, and then what else is good? So here's a four-dimensional function. Obviously, it's in the 3D plane, but it has the time variable also. So you can see how the graph is changing with respect to time, right? And you can like zoom in, do what you want. Here's your little varying bar. You can vary the time axis, make it go faster, do all sorts of neat stuff. You can change the colors, of course, zoom in. And here's your function. Obviously it's very long, hence I didn't want to punch it in myself. So this application is really cool, and that's just the graphing portion. I mean, this also has its own like programming language you can use, which I think is pretty awesome. If you excuse me, if you ever used a program like Matlab or Maple, like a program like that, especially for engineering or physics students, if you're in that, this would be an iPod portable equivalent of Matlab or Maple. It would do exactly the same thing. Obviously it has, maybe a few minor limitations that a regular program would have, but 95% of what you're getting with Maple or Matlab you'd be able to get with this, and it's $20. So I thought this was really cool. So that was it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate and comment and ask me questions if you have them. Alright, thanks for watching.